we are at the starting point. So, 2 days have passed since you fought the dire wolves. You brought back all the remaining property that was piled up where your previous characters died before the beginning of this adventure. And you have had a couple days to heal up. Vernon did some hunting. Nicodemicus did some laundry. And that's all we're going to say about that. And you guys are ready to return towards the dungeon.
Do it.
I'll go roll some random encounters and see what's waiting for you.
Ed is waiting for us.
I tell you what, I won't make you do the walking. Nothing was waiting for you. So I will just grab the ribbon and drop you guys in the catacombs, where your figures are probably still in random order at the entrance. Yep, you are. Okay.
There's that little handle.
One of the heavy guys want to come up here alongside me just in case something pops out.
Okay. Okay.
Still looks kind of like the way we left it.
Well, not exactly.
Okay. What are we seeing? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Let me clean up the dungeon here now that you're in the area where you can see that it's happened.
Rotted away or just completely gone?
More or less completely gone, actually.
Really? Okay.
There's still a substantial stain where the black pudding was killed. It may have melted away, as it were. What happened to the spiders' bodies, you have no idea.
No trace, like no smear or drag.
Oh no, there's definitely smears. You guys have left this dungeon marked up with blood and ichor.
You seem troubled, Master Vernon.
Yes, we just need to be careful. Who knows what's in here? We've been gone for a couple days. Nothing could have come in looking for food. Don't take this for granted that we've already been here. I'm gonna do a listen here and just see if I can hear anything in either of these rooms on either side. Do I notice any?
You don't hear anything other than the ever-present dripping and trickling of water.
Okay. So far, so good, guys.
How's this place? Does it look different than the rest of the room?
You searched that area before. It looks like an area where whoever built the catacomb started to dig out a new tunnel and didn't finish it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The back wall is just bare dirt and rock.
All right, so
Just waiting for the light there.
back to the secret door, I guess.
Oh dear, I almost forgot we had that room with all the oh god.
Yeah.
All the fun stuff.
Hopefully the treasure is worth it, boys.
Okay, everybody hold where you are.
Treasure is always worth it.
And I need to move my viewport because you guys have gotten out of it. Because the monster got surprise on you and drops down in the middle of you.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Looks like the chosen target is the little guy. Oops, I grabbed the wrong thing. Trying to grab the handle to turn the spider. Okay. So the spider attacks. And what is your armor class? Oh, it's 18, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, no, it didn't hit you. Now.
Bat it off of me with my bow.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Did Jan slow. Nicodemicus fast. Running fast. Armstrong fast. Good grief. Spider is not going to live long, probably, since you guys all got the initiative on it, except for Jan. Armstrong, Brennan, Nicodemicus, Jan. Someone's missing.
Oh, I got a macro for initiative, but it displays the number on the. Do you prefer?
I see that.
I can change it.
Yeah, that's fine. No, you're fine. That's fine. I just needed to know what it was doing. You need to get John to send you his.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so everybody is fast. Armstrong is the quick dude. Armstrong and Nicodemicus. What are you guys going to do?
I'm going to move behind Jen here.
I don't blame you. That's what I would do too.
That's what I was gonna do.
Okay, so Armstrong?
I'm swinging my maul at its abdomen.
Nice.
That's a hit.
And hopefully it squishes.
No, that's not quite good enough for a squish.
Who's next? Nick.
Okay.
And then me.
Yeah. It's you, Vernon, and Aldar both.
Okay, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20 to here, and give a crack at it with my bow. Yikes!
Now you're going to take a crack at Aldar with your bow.
Uh-oh. Crap.
Ouch.
Well, roll some damage.
Good. Sorry, Aldar. It's still early, man. I didn't have my tea yet.
Aldar, it's your turn.
I think I'll let you guys take this from here.
Aldar?
Oh, sorry. I was just typing to.
That'll hit.
Nice.
For 9.
A mere nuisance.
A mere nuisance. I like that. Okay. Well, that's taken care of. Now what?
All right. Well,
I'm gonna look up at the
On
ceiling
to
and
the-
see if anything else.
You don't see anything else up there,
Okay,
Vernon.
good.
Hey, Master Vernon, could you not poison your arrows with this spider's poison?
I'm gonna investigate this spider. Does this look more like a wolf spider or a poisonous spider?
Looks like a crab spider.
Oh, okay.
It's the same kind of spider as the other ones that attacked you.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure if it's poisonous, Nicodemicus, so I don't think I can do anything with it.
Too bad.
Okay.
And with no further ado, you open the secret door and proceed into the room, huh?
Proceed to the room. Who's going in first?
Or well,
There we go. All right. Where are we going first, Armstrong? What's the plan?
let's just
Let's do a sweep clockwise.
I say I'm going to go up north to the noon. What about up here?
What is our plan of action? So just you're gonna just rip it open and see what happens?
A good plan.
I wasn't suggesting that. I was just guessing.
I like that. Good plan.
Well,
I could hit it really hard with my maul.
Because that worked so well before.
I know.
Sir Jan, what do you think?
Well, there was treasure beneath the first lid we flipped, so by all means.
That was in the other room. It was actually underneath the entire sarcophagus.
well, I did have one thing I wanted to check, and that was these sconces. I wanted to see if they looked ceremonial in any way, or just regular old sconces?
Yeah, their sconces are on the inside surfaces.
Right. And I'm just wondering, do they have any runes or I can never pronounce the word right. Is it sigil or sigil?
I say sigil. I have no idea if that's right or not, but that's what I say. So
okay. Or runes? Are there any runes on?
And they don't. They don't. They are sculpted in a pattern resembling vines. Not particularly expertly, but not bad. A bit crude, perhaps.
Okay, so they don't look ceremonial in any way. So, okay. I just was like, hey, do we need to light these things in order to appease the denizens? Otherwise, I say let's go methodical and open this one on the north and see what comes out.
Okay, Armstrong, you are up there where you can see it. The sarcophagus in front of you is a plain stone box with a plain lid. Engraved on the top is a word, and beneath the word is a fairly crude engraving of a crown.
Can we compare it with the others first?
You really can't see it. Are you wanting to look at the others or what?
Yeah, I'm going to look at this one to compare it with the one.
This is also a simple stone sarcophagus. The lid is engraved with a knotwork border filled with knotwork flowers. In the middle of the lid is an area enclosed in an oval, and engraved within the oval is a word. You can read the word. It's the same kind of runes as the inscription. It says Nem as a name, you think. I typed it into the chat for you.
Nem.
And yes, beneath the name is engraved a crown, and beneath the crown is engraved a scepter. The engravings are distinctly better quality than the engraving of the crown on the sarcophagus that Armstrong is facing. You didn't really get a very good look at the one Armstrong's facing, though. So
no.
Can I read the word that's on the one that Armstrong is at?
You can't. At present, only Aldar recognizes it enough. It's a kind of a pigeon between Old Elvish and an early Common.
Oh, okay.
I approached the other one and I tried to figure out what the name is.
The name is Farron. I just typed it.
Farron. So it's plain. It's plain compared to the other one.
Yes.
And so just for curiosity, I'm going to check the third one down.
Technically speaking, the light reaches that area, but on a practical basis, long shadows from the pillars make it hard to see it.
Yeah. Nicodemicus.
As Nicodemicus is way over there.
Please come over here. I want to investigate the.
I thought we were here. Yeah, I thought we were here to rob the tombs, but by all means, go ahead.
As Nicodemicus approaches and improves your lighting situation, you're able to see the name on this one, Verhas.
Verhas.
This is a plain marble sarcophagus, carved around the sides.
Marble.
Mm-hmm. Pale marble sarcophagus, carved around the sides with knotwork patterns. The lid is likewise carved in the same kind of pattern, framing around a large plain area. In the center of the lid is carved the name, and below that are carved a crown and a scepter.
So it's like if we're getting each one I'm getting, it's more luxurious.
If you could say luxurious about a sarcophagus, yeah, that pretty much covers it.
Yeah, it's fashionable.
How will you spend your eternal rest?
Yeah,
Getting
comfortable
by a
then.
bunch of rat catchers.
Yeah, but the thing is, if it looks like if there's treasure, it's going to be bigger in these ones. Nicodemicus, if you can come with me to the fourth one,
Yes.
so I can see the details.
This is
I'm relating I see to the other ones.
This is another pale marble sarcophagus carved around the sides with a pattern of vines with prominent thorns. The lid is carved. Lid is carved with a frame in a similar pattern, and in the blank space in the center is carved the name Nem II. A crown is carved above the name, while a scepter is carved beneath it.
Okay, so they're getting more important or less important.
It's
This is some kind of code.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I'm sorry, Aldar. I wasn't really paying attention. What are you trying to prove?
I'm just don't want to rush it in if we can.
Keep investigating, Aldar.
I'm
You're all
wondering
right.
if there's a significance to the. Yeah, I wonder if the carvings are significant in how they're placed.
Right, yeah. We'll see what the last one says and then see if there's anything of note. So all the other four, or the other three so far, the crown and scepter were below the name, correct?
The first one only has a crown.
Only has a crown, okay. So, and then the next two, the crown and scepter were below, and then this one, the crown was above and the scepter was below.
Indeed, you have correctly described it.
Okay.
Here you see another pale marble sarcophagus, carved around the sides with a repeating pattern of ankhs. The lid is also pale. What?
What does that word mean?
Thanks. Oh,
Symbol of life.
it's the cross.
Remember that
Or it's,
undying kingdom thing?
Okay. Okay.
For those of you who have a little knowledge of the history and prehistory of the world of Glane, the ankh is a symbol commonly used in the religions of the land of Kel, which they inherited in turn from the earlier territory of Amundsen. It is not religious symbols you're accustomed to seeing in this area.
Okay.
Ugh.
And as Aldar examines examines it further, as you examine it further, you see at the center of the lid is a name, Miker, with a crown carved above the name and a scepter below it. The central engravings are further decorated with gold leaf.
Huh.
Oh, I forgot to describe. I'm sorry. Around the sides of the lid is a pattern of water birds, stylized water birds, cranes or maybe egrets.
Okay.
The
And then in the center of that is the name and the crown and the scepter.
So I kind of missed the very first one. What was the design on that one? I know Farron and then a worse quality engraving of a crown.
There is no decoration on that one.
Oh, so that was a plain one. Okay.
It's a plain stone box.
So we have plain.
Definitely the simplest.
Yeah, and then we had flowers with knotwork.
A knotwork pattern with knotwork flowers, a knotwork pattern on the next one. The next one had the vines with prominent thorns, and the last one has ankhs and water birds.
And the last three were made of marble.
That's correct.
Okay.
The marble appears to be the same. Came from the same quarry, the same patterns and color and so forth. It's not as if they came from different exotic locales, but they are fancier stone than the plain granite stone of the other two.
So the first two are probably a lot older, obviously, because Nem is the first Nem, and then the other one is the second. So
Yeah.
probably you got at least two generations here. And then the plain one is in worse quality condition, so it could be like really old.
I
But
have
I'm not sure what any
another
of that
question.
means. So if anyone wants to analyze that.
I put the names in order if you were curious, since they weren't in order the way I originally typed them.
Yeah, I wrote them. We're good. Okay, so
Hey, I have a question, GM. Am I able to tell that crypt or that sarcophagus that was out there in that one room, in the waterlogged room? Did it seem old than these or newer than these?
In your expert opinion, as someone who lives in the stone underground, the sarcophagus in the other room is approximately the same age and of similar quality and design to the second one, Nem's, the first Nem's sarcophagus in this room. You also recall that it did not have a crown; rather, it had a shield and sword pattern on it.
Right. Okay, so
that one's name was Birth, right?
sarcophagus was probably like a king's champion, or protector of the kings. Perhaps might have been. This is, possibly could have been the knight protector of what was the first guy, Farron, and survived to the same age, and they went to a new king, Nem, and during Nem's reign, this first champion probably died, so they buried him out there to protect the eventual kings on, going forward.
That is fascinating.
But
I don't know what that
who
actually
knows if
means
it's right?
for us. I don't know what any of that means for us, but I mean, cool.
Well, what
So
I'm
we got
getting at is
flowers,
that
field,
these
vines, and so the symbols were flower, field, vines, and gold leaf. So and water birds. So make of that what you guys will. I don't know.
Armstrong, what say you?
The second had thorns.
Yeah, the moment Nicodemicus asks what I'm up to, I'm already on this sarcophagus, and I am bringing the maul right down on the center because I am sick of this foolish talk, and I'm trying to crack.
I really have to ask a question. Why do you keep breaking them instead of just taking the lids off?
Well, I figure one good hit will make a sound, and if it works, that's only one sound, as opposed to lifting up and creaking it across and having it drop. So, and plus, I get to flex how strong I am, and it's cool.
And dull your blade.
Because we could just gently slide it over, and all it would do would make a small
Aldar's got a
noise,
shiny new crowbar.
and then we just set it free.
I can try my crowbar.
I guess the idea is, though, do we want to start at the puny one and work our way up, or do we want to take out the big mamma jamma and work our way down?
Yes, that's the question. Gold leaves or plain granite?
I thought the mall was already coming down.
Oh yeah, it is.
If he wants, you just need to roll damage, Armstrong. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. You chipped it a little bit. Did make a noise.
This one's stronger. This one's stronger than the other one.
I just they're standing there next to him. I just just try to shove the lid over. Oops, is that a thing?
What now?
I was just gonna say I just kind of try to shove the lid over.
Okay. Roll a d6 for me.
Do. Oh, sorry. D6.
Okay, and that's good enough. You're able to slide the lid somewhat out of the way, exposing the interior. Some dust kind of puffs out of it.
Dwarf, I knocked it loose to allow you enough leverage inside.
Inside the sarcophagus,
Whatever
you
helps you sleep
see.
at night.
Inside the sarcophagus, you see a desiccated, which is a little surprising, actually, skeletal figure. It lies there. It doesn't get up or anything. The dead king stays dead. You don't immediately see anything of interest or value.
Well,
On the other one, it was below the sarcophagus.
Yeah.
So I could try.
It doesn't really look as if there's enough room to move the sarcophagus in this space, other than to push it back out.
That's gonna be heavy.
is any kind of do the dimensions? What I'm trying to say.
These things like
Do the
15 feet
outside
long.
dimensions versus the inside dimensions seem like there might be a concealed space in like the interior somehow?
The body is substantially higher than the floor. There's definitely room under where there could be some kind of compartment underneath it, either accessible from the interior or somehow from the exterior. But whether there actually is or not, you can't tell just looking.
Well,
The immediate thought comes to you that you should tap on it with a hammer and listen to how the stone sounds.
yeah, that's what I was
Or-
gonna. I'm gonna, or my mace. I'll just kind of lean in and tap it, see if it sounds hollow.
It does not sound hollow to you. It sounds like a solid piece of granite underneath.
Okay.
Perhaps we should remove the head to prevent any future animation.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I guess we'll smack the skull.
Yes.
You guys are cursed.
I notice that Vernon is staying by the door too. I like that. Okay, so you smash the skull. Now what?
Well, I guess move on to the second one.
Yes, next I say.
Okay.
And Armstrong, do you want to help me just move this so it's not a big deal?
Of course.
Can I try
All right,
my crowbar?
All?
Yeah, use the crowbar. That'll make it even easier.
Give me that crowbar.
Yeah, here you are. I hand to him my crowbar.
Roll me a d6, please, Armstrong. Okay. And that's a +2. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, you experience no difficulty whatsoever in prying the lid over. It slides aside, exposing the interior. There is a bit of a foul smell this time. The body inside the sarcophagus is still pretty skeletal. You note that the skeletal figure of the dead king, is wearing a heavy gold necklace, adorned with 2 opals on either side of a larger onyx, black and white. Looks pretty fancy. Probably fairly expensive.
Nice.
Bash his head.
Destroy the. Yeah, exactly. Let's destroy the head first. Good thinking, Jan. Good thinking.
You're going to have to roll for that. Specifically, you're going to have to roll for initiative. He will not go quietly.
Okay. Oh, lovely.
Okay, so Aldar, you are right there. Johnny, you and Armstrong both are right there on the spot, and there it is.
He may go quietly. Let's see. No.
I'm going to try.
11 does not do it.
I'm going to try to.
Aldar,
Can I try to turn it?
you can.
So I roll a d20 and you tell me the result?
Basically, yeah.
Ooh. Get back, you fiend! But it's not going to live.
Well, okay. And who else are we on initiative? Vernon is way the hell back there. Are you doing anything, Vernon?
Yeah.
You're just standing there in the
I'm
corner.
gonna just kind of keep an eye behind us, and then just I'm keeping an eye on these other ones as well. Just kind of watching out.
Oh, it moved.
I cannot figure out how.
Well, something.
There we go. I can never remember what keys you combined to move them outside the grid borders. Okay, so yeah, it worked. You drove him away. He backed into the corner, back over there, hiding in the corner with that heavy gold necklace around his neck.
Okay, so I gave us some time to think. So Nicodemicus.
Yeah, the slow guys can go do whatever they want to do now.
Yeah, my daughter woke up, so I had to leave for a bit. I assume the skeleton got turned.
Yes.
Aldar turned the king, and he's now back at the end of the alcove there, hiding.
Ah, even kings bow to our might. Well done.
Well,
So, and Jen and Nicodemicus, it's your move because Vernon's not going to do anything. Vernon doesn't like this room, apparently.
well,
Vernon's still just a hunter, man. He's still getting used to this adventure crap.
if I smack it, that breaks the turn, right?
That's correct.
But
yes.
But is this a skeleton? Is this something more powerful? Do I feel?
Well, it looks like a skeleton, and it ran fairly easily.
Is the lid still on
All
the sarcophagus?
Partway.
Maybe we should push the sarcophagus lid forward to pin the skeleton against the wall.
Would that be possible?
There's only one way to find out.
I guess I could try it, since it's my go, and I'm probably the only one strong enough to do it between me and Nicodemicus. I'll try to shove it into him and see if it pins him.
Okay, so you give it a good shove. And let me roll this real quick. Okay, the skeleton ducks down as you push the lid towards it and is now out of sight underneath the overhanging lid.
Well,
hey, it was a good saving throw, man.
Creepy.
Huh. Well, it's a skeleton, so I doubt it's strong enough to move that lid. I would say it's probably stuck there for a while.
Or crawling around.
I don't know. Would there be?
Okay, and as a matter of fact, you do hear some clattering sounds from back there, and it is, unless Nicodemicus has something he wants to do, it's that.
That time again for initiative?
Yep. Nicodemicus and Vernon are tied. Aldar is slow. Armstrong is very slow. Jan.
Not much faster.
Oh, there you are. Okay, so yeah, the monster. So Vernon and Nicodemicus can do something if they want to.
I'm just gonna keep nothing coming from behind here or from these other ones? I'm just watching.
Apparently, shoving a lid at the skeleton counts as attacking it. The skeleton is taking it that way anyway.
Am I able to see it, or is it?
You can see it crawling up beside Armstrong and stabbing at him with its sword. And thanks to Armstrong's superior armor class, the skeleton missed him by that much. Nem isn't taking this death thing lying down. And that makes it everybody else's turn. Of course, Armstrong's kind of in the way, and he's on one. So really, it's basically everybody waiting for Armstrong to do something.
Well,
Watch
I'm gonna,
everyone.
And we know what Armstrong's going to do. Armstrong, you hit. The king is dead. Long live the king.
Oh. Well, great.
Made short work of him.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and tap the bottom of the sarcophagus to see if there's any kind of hollow.
Hang on while I check that. You are pretty sure there is. You're not sure how to get into it, but you're pretty sure that there's some kind of a hollow space in there.
Okay. Well, I passed that along to everyone else. Honestly, Vernon, you'd probably be the best to check this out.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna check for traps.
Are you gonna crawl into the sarcophagus to search it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I mean, okay, nothing. Is there anything laying in there at all, or is it just?
No, the skeletal form of King Nem is lying on the floor dead again, where Armstrong put him after shattering his skull and rib cage.
Did anyone pick up that necklace?
Not yet. I checked the sarcophagus, so.
Okay. All right. So I'm just inspecting the bottom of this thing and seeing if there's any trap doors or any way to get underneath it.
After several minutes of careful searching and examination, tapping around and so forth, and poking at various things, you come to the conclusion that Jan is completely confused and that there's no way that there's a compartment underneath this.
No way, man.
Oh.
No way, man.
Well, that's what happens, when the person who's best at searching is like far away from the rest of I don't know. I know stone, but hey.
Well,
Anyway.
perhaps these are
I
just kind
I
of.
also know. Oh,
Well, but
I
it
I
still
also
could be
know
hollow.
gold, so I'll grab the necklace.
It still could be hollow, but maybe we need to slide the sarcophagus out. Maybe you heard hollow, but you don't get it through the thing. Maybe it needs to be moved, like the other one.
Or maybe there's a door at the base, like a drawer or something.
I don't think there's anything inside of it. That's all I know.
These could also just be kings of kind of like poor countries. I mean,
Where Armstrong is standing makes it impossible for Jan to grab the necklace because he's blocking the way to the remains of. There we go.
I was going to say,
Nem.
I forget to get.
Okay, so you pick up the necklace. It is a heavy gold necklace. You can feel its weight substantial in your hands.
Awesome.
The two opals and the large piece of onyx in the middle of it are all cut cabochon very smoothly. You are sure that it has substantial value. They're really nice gemstones. They're not the fanciest of stone, but they are very well cut, and the necklace is nice. A little bit much for day wear, but
I can't remember.
That's okay. I'm a dwarf. It looks good on on me because it's gold.
Yeah, it does
So I
look
put
good.
it on.
Suits you. I can't remember. In your world, do magic users have any? Can they sense potential magic powers, or?
I don't generally assume that.
Okay, all right.
No.
Okay. Alrighty. What's next, guys? Try to get under there, or move on to the next thing.
Well, since he said no way, why don't I tap it again and check to see if maybe I was delusional the first time?
Yeah, you don't know what you were hearing the first time.
Okay. I guess I was distracted by that necklace. But I'm more focused now. Let's go for the third one.
Yeah, sounds good.
So,
Guess maybe.
So the sarcophagus of Verhas.
So,
Yes.
flip it, crush it, loot it.
Run for the door.
Well, we got this up here to turn if we need to. So
what are we doing?
Vernon, is your
armed.
plan, should we encounter enemies, Vernon, is your plan just to shoot through us and hope for the best from back there, or what are you doing?
Well, I'm making sure nothing's coming from behind us. I'm keeping an eye on these other sarcophagus, and from my experience, arrows don't do very well against these skeletons. So you guys have the better ability to fight them. But I mean, what do you suggest I do?
He's got a point. We need somebody to watch our backs.
Yes, just checking strategy, Vernon. Carry on.
Yeah,
It's all right, Vernon. He was just being a cranky old coot.
give me that crowbar.
Roll a d6. Okay, no problem. You were able to slide that one out of the way. Inside this sarcophagus, you see a body that has substantially more flesh on it, not to mention a fairly strong smell, a combination of old, rotten stuff and some kind of a chemical odor. The body lying within it, the body of King Verhas, is dressed in a suit of chainmail and is holding a sword across his chest. The sword has a fine layer of rust over its surface. You notice that the armor doesn't.
That's sweet.
And while this really shouldn't be surprising, I will roll a check. Oh, yep. You know what? It's moving.
Goodness.
Oh,
Should we roll initiative?
That ain't no skeleton.
Actually, it got surprise.
Oh.
And so
Aha.
it takes a crack at Armstrong and misses him. Swings that big old rusty sword and misses him. And now you guys can do whatever you want to do because it is a zombie, and so it attacks last.
Oh.
Oh.
Alder, do you mind if I take a stab at this one? I haven't gotten to turn anything in ever so long.
Go. Well,
I was thinking literal stab. I'm like, hit him if you want to hit him.
No.
Please be my guest.
Be your guest, Jan. Go roll a d20. Dang. It still moves last in the round. So is everyone going to withhold their attacks and allow it to run away?
Yeah.
Or is Armstrong going to swing at it?
no, it amuses me.
So it backs away. And now what are you going to do?
Well, let's go ahead and while it's turned away, I'm going to go ahead and pound the sarcophagus and see if it's hollow.
Yeah, you don't think so.
Okay. Solid core.
The smell emanating from the sarcophagus, even though the body has left it, is still really horrifying. It's just absolutely awful. Kind of makes you half sick to your stomach just standing close to it.
Well, do we want to like how long does a turn last? An hour?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
No, a turn can last quite a bit longer than that. A turn can last up to a day.
Oh, I was thinking an actual game turn is a 10-minute time.
Oh,
No, turning an undead monster.
an undead turn.
Well,
So
yeah, it's a range. So
here's the thing. It's cowering back there. It's going to stay back there. Do we want to just kind of wait till later and see what's next?
Well, Jan, you might find this particularly sociopathic of me, but if we all were to stand back and fire an arrow at it, we'd probably kill it and wouldn't have to worry about it. I'm just afraid of leaving this thing. When we least expect it, it's going to come at us. I just know it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Oh, hey, yeah. Why don't we? Yeah, just
we
all.
could all get ranged weapons.
Who has ranged weapons?
Vernon.
I got a short bow. I have been known to throw my maul.
That worked really good.
So
Well, why don't we just? Why don't it's slow? Why don't we
back
just
all the
go
way up,
together,
and then we'll
back
get
all
a
the way
couple
up,
shots at it.
and then arrow people can just pincushion it.
Yep, and then you got when it gets close enough, then you guys can charge in when they're gonna.
Yeah, if it comes out, I'll position myself right here in such a way as to beat the hell out of it.
And you
Well-
get behind it.
Well, let's just all stay way back and shoot it as it comes. There's no reason to.
Yeah, we should be able to get.
There's no
multiple
reason to
rounds
be
of
right
shooting.
in front of it.
Yeah, we should be able to get multiple rounds of shooting. If you got,
Yeah,
who
let the arrows take it.
Who has a ranged weapon besides me?
I can't wield a ranged weapon.
Armstrong, you have a short bow, right?
Aldar,
Yep, I got a short bow.
Aldar, you could use a sling, you know.
Yeah, I don't have a sling, unfortunately.
Armstrong, are you gonna?
Yeah,
use
go on
your
and get back
short bow?
here. Get back with everybody else, and we'll just range it.
I think it goes
I'm
against.
gonna let all four of you guys fire, then fire, protect it under cover, and if it survives, I'm gonna beat the hell out of it.
Well,
But I'm the only one that has a ranged weapon back
Yeah.
here.
it's
Oh,
you're the only. You're
I
the
thought
only
you
two.
No, it's
No.
just me and you. That's why we need to be back here.
Yeah, but we're
My
all
only
staying back so it doesn't attack any of us.
Yeah, so we
Oh,
yeah, so let me and Armstrong come here straight back, and then you guys stay on the flank, and then we'll get as many rounds of shooting as we can before
Yeah.
it gets to us, and then you guys can surround it and get some flank.
Yes, Armstrong. This is called fighting smarter, not harder.
I only fight bravely and sometimes foolishly, but I always win, and I always live.
So far.
Okay. Remember, you want to learn to be, if you want to follow the gods of battle, then this is just another lesson on the journey, my son.
I follow Nicodemicus.
Yes, well, my only ranged weapon is my vast intellect, so I guess
So
I'll
he's
wiggle my
relatively
stab.
unarmed for this.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let
As
this
soon as
arrow
I see
fly.
die roll,
Okay.
there we go. That's wow, nice, Vernon. That's a hit.
Yeah, that was.
And
Wait.
you're shooting arrows at it, right?
Just regular arrows.
Okay. And Armstrong, did you shoot?
I got a 14.
And that doesn't hit. Bounced off his chainmail.
Shucks.
That's right. He's got armor.
Oh yeah, chainmail.
Yep.
Stay patient. We can get more rounds at him, and we can even just keep backing up to see how fast he can move.
Okay, so take another round of attacks now.
There you go.
Nice hit. Nice hit. You're just using normal arrows too, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And take another round.
Back up.
The academic is listening to you.
Armstrong. There you
Yep. Come on, Armstrong. Let's.
go. Jen, why don't you
Getting a
stay
little
in there?
tense there as we back up.
Jen, why don't you stay inside that room? That way you can circle around behind him. But you already moved.
I guess we
so-
could.
You guys have each rolled 2 attacks, and it's moved up again. So
Yeah, I know. I need to shoot, and so does Armstrong.
you hit. Armstrong did not.
That'll hurt him. Holy crap.
Those arrows don't seem to be doing much to it. Oh, nice. Got a hit. And he swings his two-handed sword down.
A two-handed sword?
And does 9 points of damage to Armstrong.
Out.
As a wielder of a large weapon, a part of Armstrong admires it, even though he's in great pain.
Okay, so it's the next round. You guys can all do what you want to do before the monster attacks again.
I'm going to move up right behind it.
Yeah, I'm
and
going to do that too.
Smack it with my mace.
Do that thing.
So I do get a +2 because of flanking, right?
You do. +2 from behind.
Okay. +6. Ugh.
That is not good enough.
Still misses. Ouch. All right.
Aldar?
Can I get the +2 as well, or I'm not?
Yes, sir. There are always 3 squares that are behind. You're in one of them.
Okay, so it's +5 for me. 14. That's not hit.
No.
Nope, 14 does not hit. Armstrong, Vernon?
I'll let Vernon go first.
Yeah,
Are you going to melee it or stay back?
yeah, I'm gonna pull out my... How are you guys doing on health? Both of you? Well, Armstrong's down a little bit. Yeah, I'll pull out my hand axe and then go through here at half speed and go with my hand axe +1 magic.
Nice. That +1 is for the magic, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, you hit it, and it's still going. Armstrong?
All right, holding my short bow and not pleased with this performance, I am throwing that piece of shit to the side. I don't want it. Someone can have it. 7 arrows, too. Pulling out my maul, and I am doing what I needed to be done, I should have done, and I am swinging for the fences.
And you missed. Nicodemicus, are you going to take an action?
Yes, seeing Armstrong buckle under the blows of the zombie, I will cast a ball of fire at it, which will be my magic missile.
Of course.
Yes, 7.
Not bad.
Sometimes I astound even myself.
I swear we gotta stop letting him have the kill shots every time.
I have taken care of the
His
thing.
ego needs no more padding.
This is how you play a magic user. Yep. You hold back until the monster's about down, and then you shoot it.
God.
Well, I guess since the zombie is now dead, let's shuck this chainmail off of it.
I'm gonna go pick up my bow.
That's right. Yeah, the
Armstrong, do you want this bow back, or did you mean to throw it across the
No, there are 7 arrows. There's a short bow. I do not want that weapon. Keep it away from me, in fact.
I will be putting that on my back just in case someone changes their mind.
Well, I mean, if you fit those,
Can have it if they want it right now.
Does anybody want
if
this?
we put little wooden balls on the end of those arrows, I could use those maybe.
Nobody else can use it but you and Armstrong.
Yeah.
I'll hold it until I can't carry it anymore.
So it has some nice chainmail.
Yes, you've removed the chainmail.
Did it have anything else on it?
Well, the greatsword, it's less rusty now because it's been, scrubbed off with Armstrong's blood.
Armstrong, you should try that chainmail.
So does the rust look like it's like just surface rust, or?
It looks like a coating of surface rust. Yes, it doesn't look like the weapon's particularly pitted. The armor comes off well enough. You shake some pieces of zombie flesh off of it. Unfortunately, it has quite a smell to it.
Got that.
Well, I have magic chainmail myself, so I mean, I'm suspecting that this is probably magical, but does anybody else need chainmail armor? Armstrong?
I don't know the quality. I already have a nice magic chainmail suit.
Mm.
And Armstrong is in plate mail.
Oh, plate mail. Well,
Holy crap! What is your dex?
11.
What difference does that make?
I'm just seeing what.
His AC comes directly from his armor. That's it. He's got no bonuses whatsoever anywhere else.
Yeah,
That's just plate mail.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to figure out how much of that was the plate and how much was dexterity.
It's all plate mail. He takes the old-fashioned way of protecting yourself. He layers himself in metal.
Take the old-fashioned way
I
of
guess
killing things too.
I'll take some. Use my dwarven cunning to roll the chainmail up into a small ball, and tie it to my backpack.
That thing weighs 40 pounds. Keep in mind.
Well, that's why.
You've managed to actually roll the metal armor up so it's in a package almost as small as Vernon.
That'll work. I mean, hey, I got rid of my 400 gold. No, that's 40 pounds right there.
It. There you go.
Exactly. Why do you think I got rid of the gold?
Smart thinking.
I knew it'd be packing out something. Now, I probably can't pack out anything more, but you know.
So Nicodemicus is going down to the next sarcophagus.
But I'll go ahead and mark down unknown or chainmail. Should I put a code number on it with it?
Yes. RC12.
They seem the undead. The dead things here seem to get progressively juicier as we move down the line.
Juicier.
I think we might want to use the oil this time to coat the ground in front of the sarcophagus so we can burn it on its way out. That's a suggestion.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. But maybe we should just pop the lid open just a little bit and pour the oil in and set it on fire either way.
That's an even better suggestion.
We could do that. I could get a torch ready.
Yeah. Just make a little pouring hole.
Well, let's make sure we know what we're burning before you burn it.
Okay. While you guys are standing there discussing what to do and examining your alternatives, you hear a noise from inside the sarcophagus.
The one in front of us, or the
one in front of you?
All right.
Ooh. It sounds like an animal scratching at the inside of it.
Oh dear, I have a bad feeling about this.
So does Vernon, apparently.
He always has a bad feeling
already
about
woke
it.
up. Well, Alder, let's get ready to turn. And
I guess
Armstrong, you want to shove the lid off?
Oh yes, with pleasure.
Well, I mean, at least it's not going to get surprise on us.
Do you
Let me see that crowbar again.
Roll a d6.
I'm getting ready to turn everything that comes out of there with the power of my deity.
How open are you going to make it, Armstrong? Oh, never mind. You're not going to make it open at all. You couldn't. You're having trouble getting it in there. Yeah.
Crack just at first. Well, never mind.
Sounds like a personal.
That marble lid is sealed too tight, apparently, to get the end of the crowbar into.
Are we trying to flip the lid, or are we trying to pour the oil in?
Well, at this point, we're just trying to get it to budge. Move out of the way, Armstrong. I'll take a shove at it.
My ego's deflated.
I'll liberate the crowbar so that I can use that. And I'll give Armstrong, here, you take the torch. And
okay.
Oh, now wait. Do you have a lit torch? Is that the case?
Yeah, that was what I was gonna light a torch.
Okay, so you lit a torch and you handed it to Armstrong.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That way, Alder, you've got a flask of oil, right?
Yes.
So you can turn it, and then, or if we need to, you can toss the oil on it, and Armstrong can toss the torch on it. So
I can give the oil to Armstrong. because I don't know if I'm going to get
No.
time to do both things.
Well, here's the deal. You be the best judge. If you feel like you can turn this thing, turn it. Otherwise, toss the oil on it, and then Armstrong can torch it. Right?
Sounds good to me.
Everybody good? Okay. So, D6
Just give me
then.
the sign.
Well, when you see the oil toss, then you know to toss the torch. 1d6 and kabam.
Oh, okay. Jan shoves it in there, expecting to find a lot of resistance, and the lid practically flies off,
You must have loosened it.
revealing a frantic-looking, maybe even hungry-looking humanoid figure that leaps to its feet
No.
and reaches out with clawed hands towards you on an initiative of 2. Everybody roll, please. Aldar, you feel a coldness. So does Jan, emanating from its body.
Yeah,
Equal
definitely.
cold or temperature
I'm going to
cold?
try to turn.
Ghoul?
It's a coldness of the soul.
I don't know. This is a ghoul. That's a pretty powerful one.
It's not a ghoul. You've seen ghouls. This is not a ghoul.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank goodness.
It's worse.
We have a chance now. We have a chance.
We might wish it was a ghoul.
Yeah, I'm
Hope you got
thinking
company
yeah.
back there.
Armstrong, you're on 4, but you're holding for Aldar, if I remember right. Aldar is faster than the monster. Vernon's back there on 4. Is he going to shoot an arrow or stand his ground?
No. Has anyone done anything with oil or anything yet?
Not yet.
Aldar's on 3. He's the one with the oil.
No,
Okay.
I'm going to.
Well, what I'm gonna do is because he's gonna be tied up with that thing right in his face, I'm gonna run up to here and lob an oil back here over top of their heads into the thing, if I can.
Okay, roll a d20 for me, please. Okay, so you have spread oil around the inside of the sarcophagus.
Okay.
Okay, Aldar, what are you doing?
I'll stand on my ground and try to turn it.
Okay.
Well, I don't think that's going to do it.
Yeah, no, you did not turn it. This leaves Armstrong still holding an action. It leaves Jan on 3. What are you going to do, Jan?
Well, I'll go ahead and try to turn it. What the hey? I don't think I can. I'm worried that this is more powerful than a ghoul, but I might roll a 20. 13.
Rolled a 13. You did not turn it. Neither one of them turned it, Armstrong. You saw Vernon throw oil into the sarcophagus, but you don't really know if the monster's standing in the oil or not. Are you going to throw the torch or do something else?
Man, I want to run away so bad, but I'm going to stick to this plan and throw that torch.
Armstrong wants to run away?
Okay. Roll me a d20.
Yeah.
Vernon
then that's saying...
Vernon sees that hesitation and...
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vernon sees that hesitation in Armstrong and immediately
Hot
feels
dog.
a little bit scared.
Okay. So I rolled this, and the oil spread did get to the monster's feet. So you can roll a d8 for damage from the fire. And since Armstrong threw the torch, Armstrong can roll the d8.
Yeah, I've seen 2 clerics not be able to turn something, and that ain't good.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. Yeah.
Boy.
Well, that didn't kill it. And it's not at all happy about the whole being set on fire thing. That made it quite cross.
I imagine so.
It jumps up onto the top edge of the sarcophagus, kind of giving it the high ground. And then it takes a crack at attacking Aldar. And misses. There's nobody slow in this battle, so
I am.
if Nicodemicus, if you have an action you want to take, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, we're rolling initiative.
Yeah. Does the monster look like he's using his eyes to see?
You can't really tell.
Yeah, you're looking through people.
No, I mean you can't really tell from the distance that you're at how it works. No.
I'll move closer.
You haven't watched it long enough yet. Oh, by the way, this undead King Nem II is dressed in robes. He has a heavy gold torque wrapped around his neck with a swirling vine pattern, similar to what's on his sarcophagus. He has his treasure on him, apparently.
I move closer and I observe the creature to see if it uses his eyes to see.
Okay, so you are watching to see what's going on here. Then that means we're doing initiative again. Well, Jiminy Christmas, you guys. I think I'm making it too easy on you.
Let's.
Okay, Vernon's on 5, Alder's on 6, Nicodemicus on 2, Armstrong on 3. Who's missing from this picture? Jan.
I'm up at the top with a 4.
I got a 6.
Did you roll for initiative before I did? Tagged on you. Okay.
Well, you said roll initiative, and I.
Yeah. Okay, you're just too quick. Aldar, you're first.
Can I try to turn it? I don't remember if I can try again.
Generally speaking, if you fail to turn a particular undead monster, you don't get to do it right away again.
Okay, so I just...
Or more to the point, it's not going to work. Your faith is shaken at that point.
Plus,
Right,
it's like
so
right in your face.
I swing my mace at him.
Okay.
22.
Nice.
It's a magical mace, just in case.
And you roll a 22. That hits. Roll some damage.
7 total.
Taking 14 points so far. Still standing. Person in sequence would be Vernon.
If I move to here, do I have a shot at him or no?
Yeah, he's standing higher than everybody else. You probably won't hurt anybody if you shoot at him.
Oh, jeez.
But you rolled a 1. Oh, let's see. How mean am I going to be today?
That's right.
Okay. No, you're fine. Your arrow is just gone. Okay. And that means that we are Vernon, Aldar. Looks like Armstrong is next, or Jan. Jan's next, and then Armstrong.
I guess I'll jump into the sarcophagus.
The sarcophagus has fire in it.
Swell.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
If you jump into the sarcophagus, I'm going to roll a d8.
Jumping into fire.
Yeah.
Don't like it hot.
Would I be able to reach him from where I'm at?
Not really. I can't see how that would work. He's on top of the sarcophagus. He's on the edge of the sarcophagus, kind of standing on it. You are on ground level. You are a dwarf. There is no way I can see that you can reach him from where you're standing.
Yeah. Would you let me run?
You could move. You could move over there, though. Yeah. Why not?
Okay. All right. So, just hold down the Alt key so I can kind of get here. All right.
Oh, that's how you do that.
Yeah. And then, of course, it won't let me. Won't let me grab the handle. There it is. Ugh. All right. So, there. Sorry to mess there, but there I am. Okay.
And roll to hit.
Hitting it with my magical mace. Wham. Nope, not today. Not with that.
What do you mean, not today? 23.
Sorry.
Pretty good.
Where was it? I was looking. I looked up and saw the 5s, and I was like, oh.
Yep. Nope. You definitely hit it. Roll some damage, man.
I was ahead of my. I looked up ahead of my roll. So.
What are you using for a weapon?
Mace +1.
Okay. Dang.
Wham.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Legend 6/7. Die.
Okay. The monster falls backwards into the fire,
There we go.
which subsequently burns out.
Okay, so I get it, right?
Did his robes burn off?
The robes caught on fire. Yes.
Must not have been magical robes. We hope.
Right.
So that thing was cold, right? So that was probably either
Not
a
temperature.
white or a ghost. Well, no, Alder and I could feel the
Yeah, the evil.
The
Ghosts are incorporeal.
Oh, well, there we go. Wasn't a ghoul, so that probably. Hey, Alder, that was probably a white. Isn't that nice?
It must have been because of what we felt, and I'm getting myself the torque as a trophy.
Okay, you're taking the torque off of it.
If everyone's okay with
it. And you know what? Just for the heck of it, I've done it all these times. The one time I don't do it is the one time that it's going to be hollow. So I'll check to see if it's hollow. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
You are definitely certain it's hollow.
Did we check the other one over here?
You did.
Yeah.
Hey, Vern. The other one was hollow, but I think it is.
All right.
You want to double check me?
So the oil and everything's burnt away now, right?
Well, it's not exactly clean in there. I mean, there's a monster who was burned, so it's kind of disgusting.
Gross. Nicodemicus, so I need to borrow your soap later. Oh, this is disgusting. Like feeling around, trying to figure out if I can see any trapdoors underneath here, or if we're gonna have to move the thing.
Okay. As you are examining the area and the dead body is, note that the monster has a large thumb ring, gold with a black onyx in it.
All right, I'll take that.
I'll take that. And underneath the monster's corpus, you find a hatch of some kind, cleverly hidden underneath the cushions on which the body had been laid.
I'm gonna search for traps. The 30.
You don't think there's any traps in there?
Well, here we go, boys.
It was guarded by a white. I mean, what kind of trap do you need?
A white level trap.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll give it a go.
Okay. So you open the compartment. It's a small compartment, but it's definitely there. And inside the compartment, you might find a small wooden box.
Okay. So I'll pick up the box and come out here with it.
Okay.
Get the heck away from all that disgusting crap. Is this box locked or is it got a...
It is not locked. It appears to have a simple catch.
All right. So I'm gonna...
It's a small box.
Okay. So just a few inches, like a ring box?
Possibly.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll hold it out away from me and open it up slowly.
Okay, so you open up the box, and inside you see a gold ring in some rather rotten-looking velvet. The ring is carved or made in the form of entwining flames all the way around.
All right. Okay, so black onyx thumb ring, and then a carved ring entwining flames. Okay.
This looks like a ring that Nicodemicus should try because it doesn't look an ordinary gold ring to me.
I am willing to try the ring.
Put it on.
I put on the
ring. Tell you what, before you do that, Nicodemicus, I'll just get back here.
So
I put on the ring.
Okay.
And when you put on the ring, I light my torch and just like slowly move it closer to you. Do you feel that, Nicodemus? Do you feel the flame?
I do feel the flame.
He does feel the flame. The flame feels rather uncomfortable.
Okay. All right. I'll douse my torch back. What about this one? And I show him the black onyx one. I believe this one goes on your thumb.
It is definitely a thumb ring. It is a heavy ring made to fit a man's thumb.
I'll try that on as well.
Okay. You are styling now.
Take off the other one first.
Why?
I don't know. You're the magic user, so yeah, whatever your gut is.
Exactly. I will wear them both.
My guess is that it's a hemorrhoid ring.
Ouch.
Oh, thank you for the...
Anybody ever tell you you're a pain in the butt, Jim?
Hey, man, you want to deal with the ring of fire?
Thank you for the wonderful gifts. Let's move on.
Okay.
You guys have the weirdest way of dividing treasure I've ever seen.
Well, I just put on the
I thought we
necklace
were
because
just-
I wanted to style.
Yeah,
But,
I thought we were just
you
testing
know.
things out. But all right, yeah. Well, I mean, we'll have to identify all this stuff later. So, did you write
Yeah.
these down on
You
yours?
can
Then?
keep that burning ring of fire
What is the number for these?
RC12.
as far as I'm concerned.
Both. Okay, so black onyx thumb ring and gold ring.
RC12. Same thing goes on the torque.
RC12. Yeah.
RC12.
Okay, so then you got the gold, the torque. What else did we have? The necklace.
Jen has the necklace.
Is that
Yeah.
RC12 as well?
Which I have the necklace in the chain.
That is RC12 as well. RC is Royal Catacomb. 12 is the room number.
Right. Okay.
It's where you found it. So later on, when you decide to identify them or sell them or whatever, and you want to know what they're worth or what they do, that's where I've got to look. Because I won't remember. The rates you guys are going on things like, say, Zeno's wand, I don't expect you to identify things until your 9th or 10th level.
Yeah.
We try to keep it fun.
All right.
So, Master Oldor and Jen, I had a question. In your professional opinion, as priests, cleric, altar boys, I don't know, what would the next undead thing be, seeing as we have a progression of sorts?
Something I think that we should pay a bunch of retainers to come back with us for.
My professional best guess
Yes?
would be give me a second here.
A mummy.
Well,
They show-
whatever would be next would not be good, and my guess would be mummy.
It's clear that they've been
because
experimenting with embalming. Sorry.
the fancy sarcophagus, the symbols, yeah, I that's my fear. My guess, my fear. I would happily be wrong that it would not be as bad as a mummy.
Do you have experience?
I would
with
be
the
happy
mummy?
to be wrong, but what's that?
Do you have experience
With a mummy? Only my own. And she was a holy terror, and I'm not eager to repeat the experience.
Well, perhaps we should formulate a plan.
My
Yeah.
suggestion is we go back
Well,
to town and
you
hire
do that, Nicodemicus. I'll be over here.
So you think
That's-
there's a mummy in here? Is that?
I have no concept of what it can do, so
Yeah.
do you think we need help? Could we use a couple more fighting men in here?
Well, if it's a mummy,
Well, I tell you what, if it's a mummy, if it is a mummy, then it is wrapped in chemical soaked bandages. And so lighting it on fire would be a wonderful thing to do.
We have more of the oil?
Yes, I have 3 vials.
And we have tons of torches back at the. Well, no, we don't. We have 3 more back at the place. We could
I've
pretty
got-
much line the.
I've
place
got 6
with the
torches
torch.
right now. Well,
You have
5
6.
torches. I've got 5
could-
torches right
We
now.
could lay the torches down, base around, so he can't get anywhere without stepping into a torch, and we could just keep tossing oil in there. We could lay out multiple torches burning, or
Well,
do something.
Don't know
yeah,
why, but
I mean, I could.
How
Well,
much
first
spells do you
is-
have
We're
left?
smart about it.
Is someone able to heal
Me?
our friend and leader Armstrong?
And do you have spells?
I have spells plenty,
Oh, okay.
hundreds. Best
Available
spells.
to
I
cast.
could- that you can cast today.
Oh yes, plenty. Do not worry.
First
on the
time
spell
I've
part.
ever heard one called. All right. Well, I can cast light wounds on Armstrong, and hopefully give him a bunch back. D6 plus, trying to get the +1 added there.
2 points.
2.
Well,
Hold
I
on, I
can
gotta
cast
move.
it again if you like.
I can cast 1.
Yeah, I mean, I would love it.
That would be
Yeah.
that would probably be a better idea.
3.
Oh,
2 plus 1,
Oh,
3. Not very much help.
well,
the gods
every little bit
seem
helps.
to.
So
Yeah.
Why don't we open a little bit, shove all our torches in, pour in the oil, set everything on fire, and see what happens.
I'm down for that.
Or we
That
could
is
stand back
very little.
and Nick just could put on a magical exhibition, show us some of his aggressive spells.
Yeah, we could let you just
Oh,
take
sure.
care of it.
Certainly. Just flip the lid and we'll see what happens. I shall prepare my best spells, but I will need line of sight and a target.
Much.
I am very confident in Nicodemicus, so I just stand behind him.
The idea of the 3 torches on the ground in front of the sarcophagus, so that it cannot walk out without stepping on a torch. And I have 6 or 5 torches still, so I'm going to light one. How was it? Double click to signal?
Just click and hold down. Yeah.
Oh, click and hold. Yeah. So here. So here.
Hang on a minute.
There.
I'm gonna give you something.
Okay.
Can't say I never gave you nothing.
Ooh.
Now you may arrange them however you want to. Remember, hold Control and Alt to position them.
I think it's Alt.
Or is it just Alt? I forget.
So this can go down there.
But you should be able to move them wherever you want to.
So yeah, just kind of, I would say put them like right there, and yeah, like kind of right in front of it, so that he can't walk out without stepping on a torch.
Oh, that's smart. All right. Well, so I am, to make sure I have the plan correct, I am to lift this off and step back.
Yes, and then
Careful not to step on the fire.
and then we can
have oil,
see.
right?
Yeah, and then I have 2 extra torches, and a flask of oil myself.
Okay, I have no.
And
oil,
we can
so.
just start, splashing him and burning him and all kinds of fun stuff. So just smack the lid off and get out of the way.
Who else has oil?
Yeah, I'm going to stow my maul on my person. And as I'm backing up, I'm going to have in my hands an oil flask.
Okay.
So I won't have my maul is what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
So I'm gonna try to lift this thing off then.
Okay. So roll your D6.
Guys, should I just throw it on the ground or crack it open or what?
Just throw it on the ground.
All right. Exactly what I'm gonna try to do. And nope.
Maybe you need the crowbar.
Yeah, give me the crowbar. I want to show this mummy who its daddy is.
Here you are.
Oh, God, I can't believe you said that.
Here you are.
Yeah.
That obviously helped.
Yes, the crowbar.
Okay, and we do that magic thing right now. Roll for initiative. You want to beat the monster. Aldar's tied with the mummy.
Oh, God.
Who you can barely see with all the light, but hey. Okay, so you're tied, and you're moving back, right?
Yeah, once I throw it off, I'm going to move back here with in between the two.
Okay, well, it takes a swing at you and connects.
Well, do I get to throw oil at it first?
You can throw oil if you want to. That's fine. But you want to throw oil after Armstrong moves, so you can't take advantage of your 6 if you don't want to burn Armstrong.
Oh, well, all right. Yep.
Okay, so Armstrong moves back as the monster takes a swing at him, and oh my God.
Damn!
You should be really glad you got that healing.
Wow.
Whoa. 12. Damn it.
Never laugh at a puny healing spell because you never know when those 3 or 4 hit points might be enough.
Oof.
So I am at 3.
Yep. That's where you are. Okay. The monster has acted for the round. And you. Okay. Are you guys going to take any action this round or hold into the next round?
No, I'm going to toss oil at it.
Okay.
Or, no, wait. Alder, you have the oil. I have the torch, right?
Yes, I have a flask of oil, and I think it's better if I toss it at the torches to make kind of a wall of fire.
Well, we want to damage him.
You can get a substantial puddle of fire doing that.
Yeah,
Or your
I can
buddies
move
will
back and
explode.
also attack, right?
Not if you're meleeing.
Throwing the oil flask at it.
You can throw the oil flask, certainly.
That way, if I miss, someone else can try to see if that works.
And I'm going to shoot over top of Short Dwarf's head because this guy's
Okay.
standing way up high on the sarcophagus.
He's a couple of feet higher than everybody else, so.
All right. So,
And you missed anyway.
if Armstrong's throwing the flask at the.
Oh, Armstrong missed and Vernon missed. And okay, Armstrong threw a grenade-like missile, so I got to go roll a d10 and see where that ends up. Okay, so Armstrong must have slipped. His oil flask basically falls into the torches and makes a nice big puddle of fire between you and the monster.
Okay.
Didn't quite get himself, thank goodness.
That's not a bad thing.
No,
but
that
we're-
was-
Yeah, you could have screwed up worse.
So,
An overthrow wouldn't have done you much good at all.
Alder, try to hit it, and I'll toss a torch at it.
Yeah,
Let's
I'll
go
throw the
Only right now.
the flask of oil
Okay.
to the monster. 21.
Wow. Okay, so you got a direct hit on the monster with the oil.
Oh, nice.
Jan?
I'll throw the torch.
Boom.
21.
Damn. 2 of you in a row there, 21. You both rolled 19. Wow.
Team clerics.
That's right.
Okay. Who wants to roll the D8 for damage?
Please be my guest, John.
Okay. 1d8. And bam. No, not bad. Average.
Okay. So Nicodemicus, as all this chaos and fire is going on in front of you, you have opportunity to look at the monster. You note that it is wearing a necklace, but it's as much bigger than the necklace you took off the earlier king, as that necklace is above the necklace worn by a middle-class tradesman's wife. This sucker is huge. It's wide. It's a good 4 or 5 inches wide all the way around his neck. It's more a collar than a necklace, made of gold and silver intertwined with beads. You think they are onyx and opal beads worked all throughout it, with a large jade scarab in the center front. It's quite the elaborate piece of jewelry.
That's our retirement, boys. It's a 401k.
Does the mummy appear to use his any supernatural awareness, or does he use his eyes? Because I would like to blind it, but if it appears to...
You can't even see its eyes.
Oh, so its eyes are covered?
Apparently.
Okay.
But it certainly didn't have any trouble finding Armstrong to hit him. So, are you going to do anything?
No, I'm going to hold.
All right, then we are at that point again.
We want him to walk into that fire, but I don't know if that will work.
Well, I'm not going first.
Well, I'm going to scream another short bow arrow over top of Jan.
Jan, Vernon, Aldar.
Bam.
And 1 sec, me.
Armstrong's on 6. Okay. Nicodemicus didn't take an action, so actually he's holding from the previous round. So, okay. So Vernon definitely hit and did 2 points. Who rolled the damage for the monster last round?
I did. Oh, never mind. That was the not me.
You mean the
Was it you?
the fire?
Was it you or Aldar?
Aldar
from
did
the fire? Yes.
Aldar did.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we roll damage. We roll damage for that fire on Aldar's turn. Okay. So the 7 for Vernon, and then 6 for Armstrong. You have an action this round, Armstrong?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to wait for it to bomb rush out of there. I'm here and positioning myself.
Behind a pillar.
Yep.
I don't blame you. I do the same thing.
You're learning, Armstrong.
Uh-huh. Man doesn't know the meaning of fear. You don't follow him into battle.
Well, these are some things that, yeah, I'm not using player information or anything, but.
Okay, so we've got a 5.
Well, you did know that we were nervous about it, so.
Yeah. The 2 clerics are having problems, and it seems like it's getting tougher as we go along. And it knocked me for 12 points. So.
The monster steps into the fire. Whose fire is that?
It's all
that was Vernon's.
That was Armstrong's.
No,
Armstrong rolled. Armstrong missed with the oil. He made the puddle.
All right.
So he gets to roll the D8 for damage.
Nice.
Now it burned. This is the second round of burning for that fire, so it'll be out next round. Of course, the monster has another round of the fire on it. So, but now it's able to attack Jan.
Does the monster look like his bandages are like normal on fire, or are the bandages also soaked? How is he burning?
He's burning like he has oil all over him.
Oh, he has oil. Okay.
Because he was direct hit with the oil from.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that it missed you, Jan.
But
that means that all you slow guys can go now.
All right.
Looks like Aldar's on 2, Jan's on 1. Aldar can roll a D8 for the second round of damage, and then that's it for that fire.
Oh, only 2.
It's still going. And what is Jan gonna do?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
What do you think, guys? Should I smack it with my mace or throw a flask of oil at it?
Flask of oil.
I go flask of oil.
My flask. I have a flask of oil. I'll just chuck it right there on the torches, right there next to us.
You still need to roll a D20. You could mess it up.
And that I get to use it, though, right?
Get to use what?
My attack bonus.
Yes, and a +1 for short range.
Oh, well then, make that a +3.
Ah.
Okay, so you have more fire going because there's still fire this round. So you can roll a D8 for damage this round and 1 for next round.
Okay.
Not till next round, but.
Ugh.
Okay, it's still kicking. Okay, so let's see. That was Jan. Does anybody else have an action this round?
Yeah, I'll take my action and I'll move to here. And I will soften the thing up a bit. And I'll cast a Melf's Acid Arrow, but it will be a magic missile.
Of course.
I only rolled for the fire damage. I didn't act.
6.
That's true. You have an action too.
Yes. Well, since everyone's doing the other thing, I'm going to throw.
Now, if you put more oil on it at this point, it will extend the duration of the fire rather than increasing the damage.
Okay, then I close. I get close and swing my mace at it.
Okay, go for it.
Trying to push it back to the 8.
Ouch.
Just.
Ouch.
So by throwing another oil on it, it doesn't it won't continue to take damage if it's on fire.
Throwing more oil on the fire increases the duration.
But
although I did let you double up this round, so
it will just take longer.
Yeah, you've got to give it time to cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you had some gasoline, of course, it'd probably get you on fire too. But okay, and everyone has acted. So here we go. Okay, this is a pattern. Oh, there we go. Jan did better. Aldar did better.
Team clerics, we're having initiative at the same. Like last time we were with them one.
And is Armstrong rolling, or are you just holding from the previous round?
Yeah, I'm staying back there. I'm at.
Okay. Jan, you're first. Roll a d8 for the damage for the fire you added to last round.
Alrighty.
So right now it's still your oil burning.
Go 4 again. That. I guess then I'll go ahead and whack it with my mace.
Sure, go for it.
So that would be. We're not really flanking, so
no, you're
maybe
not.
just a +4. Wow.
Nope. Good thing that you threw that oil. Aldar, what are you gonna do this round?
I'm swinging my mace.
Okay.
Again, wishing for the best and missing.
Okay.
Yeah, Team Clerics.
Vernon and Nicodemicus are tied with the monster. What are you guys gonna do?
I'll wait to see what Vernon does.
What are you gonna do, Vernon?
If I can turn my guy, coming out over here.
Gonna shoot it.
There. Jeez.
Well, that was a miss.
Obviously, this bright light is. We're not used to it. It's messing us up.
We finished off the previous one so easy, and we're not getting any rolls this time.
So.
We probably don't need quite that much light, and the fire is beginning to burn down too. So, okay, Nicodemicus, Vernon was unsuccessful.
Is the fire still going?
Yeah, it's burning out.
Is the creature touching or using his necklace at all, or is it just an ornament?
No, that necklace appears to be ornamentation.
Okay. I hold my action.
Okay. Then it gets its attack, and I got to decide who it's attacking. Looks like it's Jan. Jan's armor class is 18. Oh, that's a hit.
Oh dear.
What? If my armor class is 18.
Jan only took 10 points of damage. Yep.
But you rolled it.
Yeah, that was the natural roll.
Oh, never mind.
I don't tell you the monster's bonuses. I just tell you if they hit, and you can infer for yourself.
Okay. So
yeah, you took 10 points of damage.
All right.
And since that's the end of the round, so yeah, initiative. I got a 3 again. Vernon.
Oh, ouch.
And Nicodemicus is holding from the previous round. Okay, so Vernon, what are you gonna do?
So the oil situation, this thing is still burning.
It's not still burning. It's about to burn out, actually. Unless you throw some oil on it.
Yeah, I don't have oil. Okay. I don't know if I should risk hitting them again.
I didn't make you roll for the other guys, did I?
No, but
I can't make that mistake twice.
yeah, I'll get on here. So
well,
I'm gonna.
Aren't you over it? You're over at the side though, right? If you missed, it would.
Yeah, but if he misses, he could pull to the right and hit one of you guys.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Try it.
When you're shooting into melee with engaged characters, there's always a possibility of hitting one of the other characters.
Yeah.
Vernon,
I'm just gonna fly over here.
no, just shoot. Shoot.
Were you yelling shoot?
You're a crack
yelling-
shot. Shoot.
If you're yelling shoot, I'll shoot.
16 isn't good enough.
Dang.
Okay, so
Do you need another one?
yes, go ahead and roll again.
Good.
And that missed Jan. I'll let Aldar off this time. Okay.
Deflected it with my shield. Wang.
And it's Aldar's turn, by the way. What are you gonna do, Aldar?
I'm swinging it.
Okay.
Trying to hit this time. 15, I guess it does not. Does it hit?
That does not hit. You're correct.
Ugh.
And the monster's on 3.
Do we still get one?
Unless Nicodemicus is going to use his held action from last round into the monster attack.
Yeah, I'll cast my last fireball.
6 points of damage.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
Nicodemicus.
again.
I'm sorry it took so long, but I'm sorry it took so long, but I wanted you all to get some experience.
And you all get some experience. Oh my god. Oh, that is hilarious.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Yes, and I'm going to expend my Cure Light Wounds on Armstrong.
3.
Ooh.
3 + 1, 4.
Oh, well, gave myself 6. That's not bad.
How does scrolls work? Can only magic users use scrolls?
Magic users can use magic user scrolls. The clerics can use cleric scrolls. Anyone can read a protection scroll.
Okay.
And then the other kinds of scrolls are maps. So,
do you have any experience? Do you know what could be happening to them all? Well, actually, yeah, you guys are both clerics. Do you guys know what's happened to you?
Well,
Yeah.
for the spells not to go off, we are right next to a mummy, both of us.
oh, the spells went off. You just didn't heal. You felt the magic flow through you. It just didn't do anything.
Are you cursed?
Yes, well, I am.
Oh, we're yeah, I guess that was a white.
No.
It's
No.
the mummy. You guys both.
Well, whatever the case, I'm sure Nicodemicus, one of his many spells, will be able to cure you and make you whole again.
Oh yes, it's
Actually,
way.
I just thought of something. Aldar, you put on the torque, didn't you?
Yes, I know.
I put on the necklace.
Yes. But it didn't feel wrong.
So, just for my own, let's see here. Can I take that necklace off?
Sure.
Oh, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's not one of those things where it's stuck on. I guess I'll put it on the ground and see if I can let go of it.
Sure.
Well,
there are 2 ways that cursed items work in games that I run. There's the type of cursed item that you can't remove. You physically can't get it off your body. And then there is the type of cursed item that you don't want to remove. You firmly believe it is helping you, and you resist every effort made by any of your friends to take it away from you.
okay, so
this doesn't meet either of those categories. You were able to remove it and lay it down.
okay.
And you don't really care if you pick it up.
All right. So, yeah, I can drop this anytime, so I pick it up. I can quit anytime.
Suspicious, yeah.
Put it back on.
I'm going to try to do the same thing with mine.
And you also experience no difficulty with that.
So now I try to grab the mummy's necklace.
The mummy's necklace is ruined. The fire has damaged the fine wires of gold and silver and cracked most of the beads. It has little or no value. You could melt it down for its value in gold, which would be a few gold pieces, but it's no longer has any of the value that it would have had before.
Son of a.
We're going to try to to get the body not so damaged next time.
Well, honestly, we took down a mummy, folks, at 3rd level. I don't really care.
Took down the mummy. Just stood in the middle.
Let's check. I tell you what, if second to last boy there had some kind of coffer underneath his sarcophagus. I'm going to climb in there and pound on the bottom of the sarcophagus. See if it's hollow.
You're pretty darn sure it's hollow.
Yep. Okay, Vernon. Here's a chance to find the real treasure instead of that crummy necklace.
Probably gonna die.
You find a compartment more or less the same place as the compartment on the other one, but the door is bigger.
I want to tap my bow on it. And does any tap my bow? And nothing responds, or nothing, no movement or anything.
Nothing happens.
Do I know anything about mummies, or is that more of a priest thing?
You would have whatever knowledge mummies you reading dusty old tomes in strange libraries. What are you wanting to know about?
Well, is it normal for like a curse or a mummy's curse or something to be on a mummy that would prevent healing?
Why, yes, that's called mummy rot. Anybody who's afflicted with mummy rot cannot be healed by magic or means until the disease is removed.
What's a disease?
Mummy rot.
Yeah.
Mummy rot is the disease.
Oh, I would know that.
Yeah, you hadn't really tried to think about it until now, and it occurs to you as you think about it. And I roll a five on a percentile that you definitely remember reading that now.
Oh, my mind.
So that means that only Armstrong and Jan are affected that way.
My mind wanders.
Give it to me straight, Nicodemicus.
Oh yes, I was going to mention this. I was going to mention this before we started the fight, but I thought it would only distract you. Mummies are known to spread a quite vicious disease. Actually, it's called mummy rot, and it will it's almost always fatal unless you have an archmage with you that can save you. So you are in luck.
Thank goodness.
Oh God!
Are they rotting away?
Well,
How long do I have?
We will.
well, as long as you stay within the light of my staff, I'm sure you will be fine. However, we must find another cleric or a priest that can heal you, because there won't be any healing from Jan or from Aldar for you.
Do they have the rot as well? Who all has the rot?
It's in you probably.
Jan and Armstrong.
Well,
honestly, the two that got hit by the monster.
We don't know because.
Yeah, Vernon, did you touch the mummy as you, or did you touch the mummy?
No, I never even went near it. So, but is it a curse or a disease, Nicodemicus?
No, it is a disease.
Oh.
Quite disgusting disease. That's why I was afraid to mention it.
So you're no longer interested in the compartment in the sarcophagus?
No, I am. I was just hearing this news about my friends, and I was. Okay. So I guess let me have that crowbar. All right. So I'm gonna take that crowbar.
We're getting a lot of use out of that crow.
Yeah.
First, I'm gonna check it for traps, and then I'm gonna use a crowbar.
Okay. And upon checking for traps, you discover none.
Okay, so I'll take that crowbar and as far away as I can, flick it open.
Okay. Inside the compartment are 6 wooden coffers.
Mm.
Oh, those are like boxes, or what is that?
Boxes, yes. Wooden boxes, not as big as a chest, not as small as a ring box, 8 to 12 inches across to the long dimension.
Okay, so I'm not going to reach my hand in there, but I'll take the crowbar and just kind of poke around, move them around with the crowbar. Nothing.
You don't find anything, no.
All right. All right. Well, I'll take the first one, and I'll just pass these along. And,
okay.
So I'll hand the first one to Jan if he'll take it.
Yeah, sure.
The Coffers are fairly heavy for their size, or at least the first 5 of them
Do I
are.
hear anything in them? What is it? What do they sound like?
It sounds like coins.
Coins. Okay. So I'll
But the last one that you pull out, it doesn't rattle. It doesn't make coin sounds, and it's not nearly as heavy.
Okay. Be careful of that one, Jen. Don't drop that one. Be careful.
Do they seem to have
I'm just assuming we're
locks,
firemen's lining
or they
these
just
things
have
up out.
just latches? Yeah, I'll just set them down on the ground next to them.
Yeah, they're just latched. They're not locked.
Well, I'll take the first one and just open the latch, see what's in there.
It's full of silver coins.
Okay. Hey, Nicodemicus, you're a human, right?
I am what? Eh?
You're a human, right?
I would appear so, yeah.
Oh, well, then you probably enjoy this low-grade coins. Open the second one.
The second one you open is full of gold coins.
Okay. These are obviously for the halfling in the group.
Okay.
Open the third one.
It's full of silver coins.
Oh, Armstrong, you'll probably benefit from these.
Are you actually going to let Jan divide the treasure?
And I opened the third one.
Gold coins.
Oh, this is obviously clerical treasure in nature, so I hand that to Aldar.
Mm-hmm.
Open the fourth one.
Wasn't that the fourth one?
Yeah, that was
the third one.
No, that was fourth.
No, that would have been
Silver,
fourth. That would
gold.
have been fourth. Yeah. So I guess
you're
the
on
fifth.
Oh, okay. More gold coins.
Okay, and that's for me.
Now the other one was didn't have that.
That was a light
same
one.
Heft. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's for Armstrong?
Gold.
What's that?
Oh no, actually you got
I give
the
you the
silver.
nice shiny silver ones.
Yeah.
They match your plate mail.
Yeah, Nicodemicus and Armstrong got silver. Do we have a count on these? How many?
You haven't counted anything yet.
I didn't count them. I just passed them out to be a butthead.
Okay.
I think technically these all belong to me, but you shall each have a fair share.
Uh-huh.
Whose silver am I holding?
Yours.
I'll set it down.
You have a whole coffer of silver.
What we did, there is one coffer that hasn't been opened yet, right?
Yep.
That's true.
I guess
that one,
I'll go ahead and open it. I've opened all the rest of them. What the hey?
The remaining coffer is lined with fabric. The fabric is rather dry rotted and sad looking. Lying inside is a verdigris covered potion vial with black wax sealing the cork. A ring engraved with unfamiliar runes. They are not the same type of runes as the inscriptions in this dungeon. And a wand.
Okay, well, I slide this whole thing over to Nicodemicus. This is obviously your purview.
Yes. Maybe we should. I will check. Hold on. I will put on the ring.
On which hand? You have a ring on each hand right now.
When he goes to put on the ring, I get behind this pillar.
You know, as a matter of general practice, that with very few exceptions, a magical ring will only work if worn on a hand with no other magical rings.
Ah, okay. Which is it prettier than one of the rings that I'm currently wearing?
It's more mysterious looking than the thumb ring.
I will replace it with the thumb ring.
Okay, so you put it on that hand. Okay, so you have a ring. Congratulations.
The wand, I will. I guess all wands have command words, so I won't be able to use it.
If you just knew what the word was.
Yeah, exactly. And the potion, what does I stick the wand in my belt? But what does the potion? Have any inscription on it, or is it just?
There are no markings on the vial. But as a standard matter of practice, if you've ever had a potion of this type before and you taste it, you should recognize its magic. If you've never had a potion of this type before, tasting it won't help you, and if it's poison, it'll probably kill you.
And with tasting, you mean just taste a little bit, like a sip?
Just a little bit, tip of your tongue.
Well, I think we are in luck, because if I were to create a mummy, which I have done so in the past, of course, then I would definitely put in an antidote for its disease beneath it. However,
you're that confident, huh?
You would never lie.
No, I do not lie to my good companions. I said, however, it would be more prudent to find a cleric.
All we have to do is go to a temple. So I guess travel back. Let's travel back to the cabin, I guess.
Well, wouldn't it not be a safer bet to just go to the village? I mean,
Aldar is the village priest.
Oh, we have a little bit of a problem.
I thought you said your magics had it under control, Nicodemicus.
Oh yes, as long as you stay within the light of my staff, I am quite sure you will be fine. However, we will need a cleric, and Aldar is the only cleric in the village.
What we need to do is go to a bigger city.
It is not impossible that the cleric at the village of Verge is higher level than you guys and may be able to cast the necessary spell. You don't know for sure. It's been quite a while since Aldar was in Verge, but you know that they do see a little bit more traffic, even though they are in the middle of nowhere. They are close to Roslane. There's an old Eneronian saying, "So far from the gods, so close to Roslane." But still, there is trade in the area, and that means that it's possible there may be a cleric of sufficient level to cast the necessary spell in Verge. That would be a few days' travel to get there.
What we could also do, seeing as we've recently come into a large sum of gold and money, we could also order appropriate scroll from the merchant in the village, and then party in the meantime, have some nights off, have a little relaxation, and wait until the cleric scroll comes in, so Aldar can.
Do you know how much time they might have?
Oh, they won't die. At least not within the light of my staff.
We just won't get any better.
And if you get injured further, you won't heal from that either.
Yeah, I guess. While everybody's talking and planning, the coins in the coffers.
Yeah, how much?
Are you counting them?
I'll do some speed count.
You and Vernon sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
1,200 silver pieces, 2,000 gold pieces.
There we go.
Oh, okay. So So there was 3 boxes of gold, right?
Yep. Divided more or less evenly.
Okay, so 400 each. Okay. All right, so I have 400.
And just
3 times 4 is 12. That's 1,200 silver pieces. Silver pieces were divided 600 to the coffer between 2 coffers.
Oh, what did you say?
The other coffers contain 666, 666, and 667 coins, respectively.
That's appropriate.
It was a hell of a treasure.
Why don't we transport the coins to my mage tower and we stay there, and then we find either a local cleric or a cleric. Send for a cleric, maybe. We have plenty of gold. They will come to us. Or we will order a scroll.
From the Sears and Roebuck catalog, right?
I was thinking the same thing. We could write to the
like Orion
to the village. Yeah, we could go to the village, rest at my church, and then write.
They also gave a house to Armstrong and Vernon and
right.
Armstrong and Vernon, and then Aldar and Nicodemicus each have residences. Jan's the only one here who's homeless.
Well, we have the cabin too. I mean,
and you also have the cabin.
We have a bunch of stuff there.
I'm pretty sure the King's Post doesn't deliver that cabin.
Well, it's not my deity, but would you mind if I hung out at the church there, Aldar?
Yes, of course. Of course, you're invited, and you will be well received with everyone at the village. They would be glad to see a man of faith.
Well, all right then.
You can even give some services if you would honor us with that.
Yeah, I can. I've got my holy books.
I mean, before you die. Of Hollywood.
Yes,
Thank you so much, Aldar. You were such an uplifter of my spirits.
A real ray of sunshine, huh?
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, let's go ahead and pack all this stuff out here.
Yes, and perhaps when we get to the village, we can make use of the time and discuss why and how Armstrong and Vernon even got here. I mean,
yes, we are far
through a
from home.
teleport trap.
Yes, we can maybe discuss some plans to.
Oh
yeah, you also arrived here.
Also, I do say I walk over and grab the necklace and walk over to Nicodemicus and say, "Hey, I noticed you had your eye on this during the battle, so you don't want to leave without it." And hand him the necklace.
The burnt one?
Yep.
Is it? You said it was very large, a necklace. Is it large enough? Or is it small enough for me to wear comfortably? Or?
But it's all in pieces. It broke apart with the fire.
Oh, okay.
Here, I hand him.
No, he didn't say it broke. He just said it damaged. I don't know.
Well, it's
So
a
it can be
piece
fixed.
of junk now. I mean, here's a little box. Put it in this box. And,
there we go. Yeah, put it in a box and hand it to you. Yeah.
Yes, well, my good companions, would you all be so kind as to help an old man carry this stuff out of the dungeon? I mean, I am at the maximum of what I am able to carry. I am almost 70 years old,
Mm.
Well, I'm 149, so whatever.
Yes, well, the difference being that I have defeated all the monsters in this dungeon and you have not.
Uh-huh.
We helped.
How many kill shots has Nicodemicus got?
So that just means that you are obviously the strongest of us all, and you should be carrying everything.
Fine then, leave it here. All of them.
All of them.
Yeah. I mean, that is fair. But yes, that just means that Nicodemicus is by far the most powerful one of us all. And so he doesn't need any of our help.
You have finally come to your senses.
Okay, well then carry this junk.
No, we shall leave it here if you do not want to help an old man carry his burden. Fine.
Well, I thought we just established that you don't need any help.
When did a dwarf ever leave gold laying in a dungeon?
Well, I'm not going to leave gold laying in the dungeon, but I'll just dump all the rest of my equipment if I have to.
About the gold pieces, did we divide them?
I took.
We just carried them.
Well, I would say, I mean, honestly, just divide them out to whoever so we can get it out of here, I would say.
Right.
And then that's why I was saying we could go to the cabin because there's a huge stash there and bring all the money into the village, but it might take a few trips.
Yes, let's get this Maui Rod business, and then that's my opinion, and then we can see what we do about the treasure.
I would suggest going to the village as soon as possible before you two die.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I guess the gold will keep for a while.
So you're leaving the gold and silver here?
No, I will dump everything I have to dump if you need to take it.
We're going to the cabin then to drop it off. Then is what you're saying?
No, we go to the village.
Which is closer? I have no idea which is closer.
Cabin's closer.
The cabin is closer.
Then go to the cabin first, then the village.
Okay.
Unless, okay, are they in opposite directions?
More or less.
Okay, then no, go directly to. I thought it was like cabin, then you hit the village. But if they're in opposite directions, Okay,
It's more of a triangle, but
that's fine. Then. Okay, now that I understand that, let's go to
Armstrong, what do you think?
My foremost concern is this mummy rot. I would like to get that remedied. That would be what I want to do. I want to seek someone out, be cured.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so definitely village, and then we go from there.
Okay, so I can't carry all this gold that I have here. I got to give somebody 110 gold pieces. I have 99.999 encumbrance if I give away 110. So who can carry it?
I can carry it.
Okay,
It'll slow me down a bit, but I can carry it, no problem.
Okay, so you add that 110 to whatever you have.
Okay.
Okay. And are you guys leaving the dungeon now?
Yeah, I'm a 30 foot.
At like half speed because you're all loaded down like crazy?
I'm sorry, I'm busy typing, so.
Oh, that's fine.
So it was 110, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Everybody left.
I hear I don't like.
Got 16 hit points.
Go on, Nicodemicus. You got way more hit points than me right now.
Okay. And
I'm hearing something again. I'm not liking this.
what, you're listening to the voice of God? Is that what you're listening to?
Yes. The voice of the dungeon.
The voice of the dungeon. I'm just sitting over here doing math. That's all I'm doing. So
We never found anything about the eggshells.
I guess they were just smashed. Something smashed them.
yeah, you left the eggs unguarded when you killed off their parents, and something else came in and ate them.
All right.
Because like eggs are, protein, man.
Yeah, we missed that opportunity.
To eat the eggs?
Yeah, so
What makes them heckacious big omelets?
Good hearty breakfast.
Yeah.
Something suggests to me that they'd be pretty smelly, though. Okay, and I don't know how you guys keep doing this, but you drag your overloaded and tired selves through the wilderness until you finally make it to the village. I don't actually know where any of your pieces are at this point, wherever you left them in the village. Looks like everybody's in the center of town.
Everyone is here at the church.
Yeah, at the church.
Okay, where is the church?
Center of town. Well, actually, you're at the church. Yeah. Okay. You guys are in the downtown area. I put Jan there with everybody else. So you're in town. It is 8:56 p.m. And you have completed this dungeon. You cleaned up about everything you were probably going to clean up. You did leave one urn unbroken, but I don't think with mummy rot you want to go back there and break that urn now. So
no.
So we will pick this up here next week, and this is the end of the recording for the Royal Catacomb of Adrih. I won't be making any more of these for a while. This is a lot of work to do this stuff. But I want everybody to know I appreciate you guys participating. And I found it entertaining. I have to say this is one of the oddest parties I've ever had, and I've had some odd parties.
Well, I really enjoyed letting me get in here on the end part of it.
Well, you kind of walked in the middle, actually. You saw about half of it, so.
Well, that's true. But, yeah.
And so we'll pick up next time, and you guys can figure out what you'll be doing, and you won't have to be watching language if anybody did, because we won't be recording. So see you guys next week, same time, same place. Thank you all for playing.
Thanks.
Great.
Let me know what
All right.